Well, since I left in 2019, so it's 2025 now, so that can kind of show you that we've got our birthday event here 6 years later, so I've had 6 years of support, connection with the uni, obviously the campaign that we've just done, Every Story Has a Start, and working together through that. So it's been an incredible journey since I've graduated and I'm working with alumni, and I'm just glad to be, and I'm grateful for obviously allowing us to have this space to do the event as well. What inspired me to set up TNB Connect, I was actually at university. I was doing a public health degree, graduated with a first class honours, and I was actually challenged to do a 6-month pilot project. Found a gap in the healthcare with the community I wanted to support. We started off as a 6-month pilot project, and that's how we began. So the event today, we've just marked 5 years, so it's been a turbulent 5 years we've got there. It's been very challenging. So today we're having our 5th anniversary. I chose this university strictly and purely from my own experience that I had at university. So I know that how comfortable and included I felt in the space, how I was supported throughout. And it's a space that obviously I trust to bring my organisation back to for the community and for them to feel safe and included as well.
So I actually can't remember how many years ago it was that we met, but we met at a charity football thing. And I cannot play any football. I've played one game of football and that was it. And I was put in the goal and then may or may not have won on penalties, but whatever, because I saved the final goal, which was pretty fantastic from me. Undefeated, some could say. Anyway, so we met, and I think you were on the other team, right?
Yeah, that's
so we were actually. I felt like sorry to take that L, but it was it was really fun day, and we met, and we just were, we just got on, I think.
I think so.
Yeah, and we both had the big curly hair that was like dyed a bit red at the time.
My hair wasn't dyed.
It wasn't?
No.
Oh, you've just got red hair?
Naturally
Oh,
ginger.
sick. Oh God, that's what I always wanted. That's why I used to dye it. Anyway, so we met then, and that was before your transition, right? So we kind of lost touch. We kept in touch for a bit, and then we kind of lost touch, and then I got a friend request on Facebook. And I recognised Nate straight away, and I was like, hey, nice to meet you, what's up, how's it going? And congratulations on your transition and journey and stuff. So, and then he told me what he was doing with TNB, and yeah, it kind of just went from there. Like, I got involved during the pandemic, and I had just been teaching yoga because I qualified as a teacher 6 years ago now, I think. Maybe 7 years ago, and I was doing it just on a Sunday with my friends and family, just to keep everyone as sane as we could, because it was just tough times and everyone was locked in. And then Nate was like, I'd love to do something with the charity, and so it felt really natural just to come and do a yoga class, because that's what I'd been doing for my kind of immediate community and friends and family. So I was like, yeah, let's do it. So we found a space and we did a socially distanced yoga class. And yeah, that's kind of how it began. To be honest, I just loved what Nate was doing. It felt like really important work. And, I have had the privilege of, being friends with lots of trans and non-binary and gender non-conforming people who just have enriched my life. And I guess I just thought, yeah, this feels like a really important and necessary thing. I can't, obviously from my own lived experience, understand what, Nate and this community have experienced, but I'm like, hey, if there's anything I can do to help bring some kind of support or, platform, I wanted to do that. And yeah, I just kind of have been inspired by Nate as well, and just feel like I was happy to follow his lead, and yeah, here we are, I guess, 5 years later. Still looking exactly the same.
Most proud of? I think the initial start, to be honest. I think even turning it into a CIC. I mean, from initially thinking that we was just going to have a 6-month pilot project, and you know, Nathalie coming down and having the yoga event that we had, that was amazing. And I think that was kind of like the catalyst to move TNB to where we've gone, because Nathalie came down. Obviously we've been friends for a long time, but for the community it was very empowering to see somebody that they was fans of. Obviously knowing Nathalie from Game of Thrones, we had a lot of Game of Thrones fans in the room, didn't we? So I think that was a very standout moment for me, to be honest. And we had a lot of people that wasn't used to that kind of environment, a lot of people, and some that had neurodivergence as well, that hadn't been away from their parents or in a setting like that. So
it felt like a really beautiful exchange in that room, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. But if I'm proud of anything, it's Nate, because as he's explained, it's been a turbulent time, turbulent 5 years, and like I just am so inspired by his kind of determination to just support people, and just to be like, hey, here's a space, here are some people that care about you. And like that is just really inspiring, and especially when, you know, everyone's got stuff going on, everyone's got hard times, and despite all of those things, Nate just pushes through. So I'm just really proud of that, and it's a real example to myself and, well, to everybody